The story of life on Earth is one of incredible complexity and diversity. From the simplest bacteria to the most complex organisms, every living thing shares a common ancestry that can be traced back to a single ancestor. This ancestor, which lived billions of years ago, was the first organism to use DNA as its genetic material. Today, every living organism on Earth carries a copy of its genetic code in its DNA, which is passed down from generation to generation. The journey from this single ancestor to the incredible diversity of life we see today is a long and complex one, involving millions of years of evolution and countless genetic mutations. It is a story that has fascinated scientists for centuries, and one that is still being written today. At the heart of this story is the relationship between DNA and genes. DNA is a long, double-stranded molecule that contains the instructions for building and maintaining an organism. Genes are segments of DNA that carry specific instructions for making proteins, the building blocks of life. Each gene is like a recipe for a specific protein, and the proteins that are made from these genes are responsible for carrying out the functions that keep an organism alive. Over millions of years, mutations in DNA can lead to changes in the proteins that are made from the genes. Some of these changes may be beneficial, allowing the organism to adapt to its environment and survive more effectively. Others may be harmful, leading to disease or other problems. One of the most fascinating aspects of the story of life on Earth is the way in which these mutations can accumulate over time, leading to the incredible diversity of life we see today. As organisms evolve and adapt to their environments, new genes are created and old genes are modified or lost. This process of evolution has led to the incredible diversity of life we see on Earth today, from the smallest bacteria to the most complex organisms. Understanding the story of how life evolves from DNA to genes is not only fascinating, but also incredibly important. By studying the genetic code of different organisms, scientists can learn more about how life works and how it has changed over time. This knowledge can be used to develop new treatments for diseases, to create new technologies, and to better understand our place in the natural world. In conclusion, the story of how life evolves from DNA to genes is a fascinating one that has captivated scientists for centuries. From the first single-celled organisms to the complex, multicellular organisms that inhabit our planet today, every living thing shares a common ancestry that can be traced back to a single ancestor. By studying the genetic code of different organisms, scientists can unlock the secrets of how life works and how it has changed over time, paving the way for new discoveries and a deeper understanding of the natural world. One of the key discoveries in the study of genetics was the realization that genes are not fixed entities but are subject to change over time. This process of change, known as mutation, is a driving force behind evolution. Mutations can occur spontaneously or as a result of environmental factors such as exposure to radiation or chemicals. Some mutations are beneficial, allowing an organism to adapt to its environment and increase its chances of survival. Others are harmful and can lead to disease or other problems. Another important aspect of the story of how life evolves from DNA to genes is the role of natural selection. Natural selection is the process by which organisms that are better adapted to their environment are more likely to survive and reproduce. This process of survival of the fittest is a key driver of evolution, as it allows beneficial mutations to spread throughout a population over time. Over millions of years, natural selection has led to the incredible diversity of life we see today. From the smallest bacteria to the largest animals, every organism on Earth has evolved to survive in its own unique way. By studying the genetic code of different organisms, scientists can learn more about how natural selection works and how it has shaped the incredible diversity of life on Earth. One of the most exciting developments in the study of genetics in recent years has been the use of new technologies such as CRISPR-Cas9 to edit genes directly. This technology has the potential to revolutionize the field of genetics, allowing scientists to create organisms with specific traits and potentially cure genetic diseases. In conclusion, the story of how life evolves from DNA to genes is a fascinating and complex one that has captivated scientists for centuries. By studying the genetic code of different organisms, we can unlock the secrets of how life works and how it has changed over time. This knowledge has the potential to transform our understanding of the natural world and revolutionize fields such as medicine and biotechnology.
Thank you guys for watching our video. I hope you must enjoy. Like, share, subscribe and stay tuned with our channel.